What's up, Libra? Much love to all the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Sean Shaw, and I'll be doing your reading for the first half of August 2021. And if you are new to the channel, I ask that you stick around and subscribe. I'm doing 2 readings per sign for every month, plus new moon and full moon readings. So with that being said, just give me a minute to bring the energy in, and we'll get started. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Thank you. We got the Seven of Cups. And we got the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we got the Six of Cups. We got the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we got the Moon. We got the Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we got the King of Swords. Overall energy, we got the Wheel of Fortune. So things are moving in your favor, Libra. You in the uptick with luck and fortunate opportunities. You done the internal work as well as the external work to move the wheel in your favor. Coming out of a cycle of, some of y'all are coming out of a cycle of confusion. Some of y'all are coming out of a cycle of overworking and working too hard. Some of y'all are coming out of a cycle of overanalyzing things, which is a shadow trait of Libra. But all in all, you're dedicated to move forward with your life through all the struggles and all the confusion that you've been going through and dealing with. So that in itself, the dedication with that in itself is helping to move the wheel in your favor and for good things to come into your life and happen to you and for you. So luck is definitely on your side right now, Libra. Keep doing the work. And with the Seven of Cups, again, a lot of y'all were in a fog, confusion, in a state of illusions, seeing things that weren't really there, overthinking things. Sometimes you were feeling good about a situation and sometimes you weren't, wavering back and forth with whatever it is that you were dealing with. The people who you were dealing with. Really being stuck in overanalyzing everything. Not wanting to make a move. Seeing all the potentialities in your head of what could happen and what could possibly happen. But not really making a move on anything. You were doing the work inside of yourself, but as far as taking action towards certain things that were weighing heavily on your mind, you stayed put. But with the Knight of Swords, you're coming out of that. The fog is starting to clear up. You're becoming more decisive on the actions that you want to take moving forward. You're making decisions. You're finally making decisions on certain things that you've wanted but held back on taking action upon. Again, a lot of clarity of the mind, slicing through these illusions, slicing through the fog, slicing through the stagnation, getting out of your own way, bringing yourself up out of the dark, not letting fear paralyze you, and keeping you in a state of inaction. So you're going for the things that you want now. You've done the internal work, built up the courage and the faith to go for the things that you really want. You're not letting the ideas of the worst possible outcome keep you staying put. And with the Six of Cups, this definitely speaks on a romantic connection, from the past. Really thinking about if this person is really right for you, or if you're even ready for this person. If you're ready for this new cycle with this person. Again, you've done the internal work within yourself to set you free of these restraints of inaction towards this past person. You know, you really had affection for this, you really have affection for this past person. You know, this person probably reached out to you a couple times, but you were just unsure of what to do, you know. Some of y'all might have ignored their advances in the past, their most recent advances. You know, just out of fear and indecisiveness. Fearing that it'll just crumble because of past connections and relationships before this one. Really being stuck thinking about these past cycles that you've been in romantically, keeping you from taking action from this past person, who again has tried to show you that, you know, they mean the best for you, they genuine, trying to come in peace, trying to show you affection. But you've gotten clear on things by doing this inner work. Realizing what has kept you in this state of inaction with this past person. Now you're feeling optimistic and good about yourself as well as this person as well. Because it all starts with you. You can't bring love in if you're blocking love within yourself. So now you're willing to communicate with this person. You know, swords is thoughts and communication. You're willing to cut through the stalemate energy with this person. Some of y'all are taking action to see about this person. And for some of y'all, this person is coming again to try to rekindle that spark from the past. You know, try to tap into those emotions from the past again. Y'all both care about each other. Now we got the 6 of Wands. A huge victory for yourself doing this work and stepping into a new cycle of trust, a new cycle of trust in yourself as well as other people, especially this person from the past. You know, y'all done been through a little bit, y'all done been through a little shit together. Even if it wasn't that, even if the connection was sort of brief, there was still familiar feelings on both sides. Y'all really resonated with each other. You know, y'all really felt each other on an energetic soul level. And that can definitely trigger hidden emotions, deep emotions that you gotta work through. Like I said, some of y'all wasn't ready, so y'all stayed inactive. Y'all wasn't ready to take it further, I should say. So y'all stayed inactive. But you did a whole lot of healing, a whole lot of internal purging. You know, the things that were keeping you inactive was brought to the light. You know, some of y'all try to push y'all feelings down for this person. Well, some of y'all did push put y'all push y'all feelings down towards this person, to focus on self and to focus on upgrading yourself in life. And there's nothing wrong with putting yourself first at all. But these feelings are coming to the surface for this person, and it's inspiring you to take action. You know, you're getting thoughts to take action. Your feelings are communicating with you to do so. And with the work you put in on self, you got the confidence to come forward and communicate with this person. We got 2 6s. It's a big victory for both of y'all. Cause like I said, y'all both got genuine feelings for each other. Even if things were left unsaid. Even if y'all didn't express the entirety of the feelings that y'all had for each other, y'all both knew it was there on both sides. That's why it's such a big victory for both of y'all. A lot of mirroring going on in y'all's situation. Both of y'all have done internal work as far as the psyche goes and the emotions goes. And you know, now you're coming out, Libra. You're coming out of this. And you're going towards this person. You know, your soul is taking you towards this person. A lot of y'all are dealing with a past soulmate in which the connection didn't fully take off. Like both of y'all internally really wanted. We got the 9 of Cups. This person really does it for you. You know, you feel like having this person in your life will really do you a lot of justice and do you a lot of good. You know, this is like an ideal partner for you. Like I said, y'all are both resonant souls. You know, even if you were blocking your feelings, this person still fill your cups up. They still internally make you happy. But you wasn't in that cycle, you wasn't in that mode, that zone, to really fully embrace that love and that connection with this person. But now you are, things are changing for you. From the work that you put in to realize what was stopping you from embracing this connection. All the random blocks and negative feelings and fears of the past. Fears that anything could go wrong even though it looks good. Because of past negative experiences with other connections and other partners. But again, you gained a lot of confidence from this situation. You're confident about this past person and confident within yourself to be able to maintain a connection with this person. A lot of y'all did some major self-worth and self-love work. You know, really coming into feeling like you deserve to be in a connection as strong as a soul connection as this. And that's all part of the process. And yeah, with the King of Swords, this you, Libra. You was very masculine in your feelings. very put in the very much stayed put in the masculine mind, the rational mind, not making no rash decisions. During this process of healing and learning, you became pretty cold towards this person. Again, you might have ignored them, ignored their advances, their most recent advances, because you had to stay in your own power. You wanted to make sure that you were balanced inside of your own power, inside of your own energy, before you came together with this person and made this connection for real. You see, we got the butterflies on this throne. A whole lot of transformation has come in. You had to stay in this energy to stay in your transformation process. But now you're getting whispers and messages from spirit like, yeah, it's time. You know, you've done the work. You know this past person really got love for you. Even if y'all had y'all differences in the past, which would also make you retreat. Especially not being truly ready in the first place. So y'all had the sword up, you know. This is the King of Swords, so some of y'all probably cut this person off like indefinitely, like no communication at all during this process. But you gain more confidence in the mind. You know, you're trusting that intuition that's whispering in your mind like, this is the person for you. Now we're about to clarify the Seven of Cups in the Knight of Swords. Yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Y'all chose to stay single. Invest in yourself, put in that work. Really focus on your finances and upgrading your life. Putting yourself in a better position. Loving yourself. And really enjoying that energy. It's a good thing that you really enjoyed that energy. This solo energy. And it wasn't a negative, you wasn't in a negative space during this process. Because it allowed you to really bloom inside of yourself and come into yourself. Come into your truest self, your truest essence. Become stable within yourself first and whole within yourself first. Very necessary. And you wasn't rushing the thing during this process, you know, you was just going with it. Going with what was happening. Doing what you feel like you should be doing as far as self-work. So this self-work was major. You know, a lot of y'all found a lot of self-worth within yourselves. A lot of y'all didn't want to feel codependent with this person. Because that might have happened to you in the past. Another reason why you stayed stagnant on this person and not making no moves. You didn't want history to repeat itself, which is very understandable. Bottom of the deck, we got the Empress. This was all about you coming into your power, not rushing into nothing that you're not ready for, that you wasn't ready for. Again, more self-love, self-worth. Really finding, really discovering new aspects about yourself with this moon card that you previously was not dwelling in, that you previously didn't see. You found a whole lot of self-value during this process. Because you are actually strong enough to not make a move and to not come into some sort of relationship with this person. You want to be seated in your own power first. You already knew this is what you had to do, even if you were really confused about the process at first. Your higher self knew what it had to do to get you into a powerful position within yourself. So doing this work, you turning the wheel. And you've manifested great things for yourself. You're still creating great things for yourself. But you're also creating a space for this connection to happen for you. For this connection to come into manifestation for you. And you're going to be in brand new energy. When you do make this move to entertain this past person that you had a connection with, you're going to be in brand new energy. You're going to be in strong energy, independent energy, while being in connection with another person. And that's really the best energy to be in while dealing with somebody romantically. Be in your own power. Be seated on your own throne so you can come together on an equal playing field, on a strong and equal playing field. Now we're about to clarify the Six of Wands. Then we got the Sun. Major self-realization during this process, during this solo energy. Really bringing to light and respecting everything that is truly you and everything that you want in your life and who you want to be in your life. Really taking center stage as you, as the best version of yourself during this process. Putting all your energy and your efforts in self first so you can be free. So you can be the best version of you. And again, with this moon, you brought a lot of things to light. A lot of healing from past connections. A lot of realizing what was blocking you from this most recent connection. And now you got the courage and the faith to step out on it, to make something happen with this person. Because this person makes you happy. Again, this person really, really does it for you. You've always seen the best potential by being with this person. But you've also had illusions of the worst possible outcome by being with this person as well. So you put in the work and you made sure that you was ready, that you was comfortable with it. Make sure that you was powerful enough to sustain a connection with this person. If you chose to be with them, that is. But you bursting out on the scene now, you've done a lot of work. The wheel turning in your favor. You done put in the work to turn the wheel. And if y'all were together in the past and you wasn't in this powerful energy within yourself, it probably would have crumbled. You probably would have went back to codependency or taking less than what you was worth. Taking mistreatment and things of that nature. And just sweeping it under the rug. And just being with somebody just because you do have certain feelings for them. Now you're truly authentic. If this person is doing something that you don't like, you won't be afraid to speak out about it. You won't be afraid to let them know. But you definitely got a lot of good feelings for this person. And you can see yourself with this person long term. But most importantly, you blossomed into the best version of yourself, to way higher energetic frequencies within yourself. So if you do come into a connection with this person again, it'll be great, That'll be the energy that y'all are both operating under while being together. And it'll be a beautiful outcome as well. Bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Wands. This is exactly what you was waiting for. This is exactly why you was doing this, why you held back on this person. You out in the back of your mind, you always had plans of being with this person because you liked them from the jump, It was pretty much instantaneously how you felt about this person. So your higher self made you pull back, let the universe do what it do, focused on yourself, and just waited for the right time and the right moment to really burst out and come out and express yourself to this person. But it all had to go through this self-work and this self-transformation. Now we're about to clarify the Nine of Cups. We got the Chariot. We got the Hermit. And we got the Tower. So yeah, you become emotionally balanced within yourself to take this leap of faith and this courage to move towards this person. You gained emotional strength. no codependency, no fears of this connection falling through and becoming a negative experience, another negative experience for you. You know, you got the emotional strength and the emotional intelligence to be balanced within yourself, to maintain a connection such as a soul connection as this. Again, he got the alchemical symbols on his tunic. A very transformative process. And now you're following divine guidance. You see he's under stars on this canopy right here. And he got moons on his little shoulder pads, crescent moons. So your intuition again, with this King of Swords, your intuition, you tap into your intuition, it's coming in. You're following higher guidance. You know, and it's telling you that you're ready now. You're ready to burst out on the scene as the new you. And it's safe to connect with this person. It's safe to cross that water now. Yeah, and with the Hermit, you really isolated yourself during this process, especially from this past person. With this King of Swords, like I said, some of y'all cut off communication completely. It really kept this person in the dark. You know, not to be spiteful or hurtful, despite of if y'all had differences in the past, but just for your own protection, in your own well-being, in your own transformation and process. Again, a lot of wisdom was gained. See, we got the 6-pointed star in the lantern right here. So a lot of spiritual insights have come in. A lot of tuning into spirit and intuition. A lot of meditation on if you should take this chance with this person. Is this person truly what I want him to be, or him or her to be? Not in a selfish way, but you know, as in a state of being with somebody, as far as what you want in a partner. You know. So you really took a lot of time out for yourself, not only from this person, but from the world too. Because this was a spiritual transformation for you. A lot of y'all went through a spiritual awakening and ascension. And that's not an easy process to go through. You know, you really got to be balanced within yourself to go through that. And a lot of the times, these soulmate connections are triggers for you to do that. So you went on your own solo journey. And again, the good thing about it is that you embraced it all. You know, it wasn't dark times for you like that. You really enjoyed the process as well. Because you were listening to your guidance the whole time. And now we got the Tower. You know, Spirit again. Spirit is telling you that it's time to come out. It's time to burst out into the scene now. As your best spiritual self. It's going to be unfamiliar for a lot of y'all. You know, that's why y'all went into such heavy isolation and cut off communication from this past person and other people in general. Because you had to get right. You had to get yourself right. You know, but now Spirit is coming in and telling you that it's safe to cross that water again. You know, your old structure has come down. It's time to let your true self shine. Let your true self shine and radiate and come out to play. You done did enough work in the tower. You don't have to be isolated no more. Walls are coming down that kept love outside, that kept you away from love. For some of y'all that kept y'all from being, for some of y'all, some of these walls were up, and these walls signifies you being actually scared of real love like that. And that's when a lot of the doubt came from. That Seven of Cups energy. Like this shit might just implode. Even though it look good right now. It might not, it might be destructive, I might lose myself again with somebody. Or the worst might happen with this person, even though it look good right now on the surface. But all that's crumbling. Things are going in your favor. Things are happening for you. This connection is for you. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Swords. Again, more solo energy. Deep contemplation and meditation about everything that's happening with you as far as your spiritual awakening and as far as this past connection. Really taking a break, going head over heart, putting your blinders on towards this person and focusing on your inner journey and your inner well-being. But again, more energy about the intuition with this crescent moon again. You tap into the deepest parts of yourself during this process. You really handle this process the right way. And you were just waiting to make a move. But again, it's safe to put these swords down. You don't have to guard your heart no more. It's safe to make that decision to move forward with this person. And move forward with the best version of your life. And as the best version of yourself. And show it to the world. Show the world the new you. That new energy you got. That new self-realization. Now we're about to pull some cards on your love life. Yeah, we got codependency. we got deception. And separation. And bottom of the deck, we got passion. Most definitely. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Like I said, some of y'all suffered with codependency, and you did not want to go through that no more. And this past connection triggered a lot of feelings, as well as old emotions and old past romantic experiences that put you in this codependent position. You didn't want that to happen no more. You made sure that it didn't happen no more. You wanted to come into self first, focus on self first. You inherently knew that. You inherently knew that's what you had to do to even move forward with your life, as far as in general, not just with somebody else. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. You were definitely fearful that this past person had a potential to deceive you, you know. And you also deceived yourself as to the worst that could happen with this person because of these past bad experiences of codependency. You know. And some of y'all were a little deceptive with this past person. You know. You might have entertained them for a little bit after you went cold on them, even though you wanted to say more with this person. But that wasn't a bad thing to do, you know. You just wanted to make yourself feel safe and secure. So yeah, some of y'all were wearing a mask as far as communicating with this past person that you had feelings for. Because you were scared this person was wearing a mask, or could possibly be wearing a mask, and the whole shit could blow up in your face. And separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Y'all definitely went through a separation. Again, soulmate energy will trigger this type of thing. It will trigger spiritual growth for both parties, for both sides. For some of y'all, both of y'all was dealing with codependency issues in the past. But you were strong enough to make sure codependency would not pop up again. So if the person you was dealing with had codependency issues as well, it forced them to work on themselves as well. Like I said, the work turns the wheel in your favor. And it turns the wheel for everybody involved. You know, it's for the greater good of everybody involved. So this was for the best for both of y'all, even if you didn't even realize that fully. All part of the process. And passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You definitely had strong feelings for this person. That's obvious. You're passionate about this person. They're passionate about you. And again, it's time to burst out into the scene. It's time to follow your passions and go for your passions. And show the person who is passionate about you that you feel in the same way about them. Now that this work has been done on yourself, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's really the definition of the Sun card. So y'all can experience the best possible relationship with each other. You know, during this whole process, you know, some of y'all had to cut yourself off from really embracing them fully. And, and y'all put a stop to the communication because you didn't want it to lead to sex. Some of y'all didn't want to have sex with this person. And you knew that this person would lead you to do that because you got a lot of passion for this person. You know, you really like this person. This person really do it for you. You know, it's soulmate energy. Of course you would want to be intimate with this person, but you knew that the time was not right to embrace that person like that. So you cut it all off at one point. Stayed in your position of power and just cut it off. That's very strong energy, Libra, and I commend you. But again, there's still passion here. You know, this person is still passionate about you too, even though y'all haven't been in communication. It's soulmate energy. Of course it's passion. It's deeper than a mundane type of hookup in relationships and encounters. You know, this is not a fling. This is a spiritual connection. And you didn't want to jump the gun. You didn't want to embrace it all too soon. Now we're about to clarify codependency. Yeah, we got the tower again. Again, more fears of this shit just blowing up in your face. Of you losing yourself, you going down a destructive path, being with this person. Getting too deep with this person prematurely. And just going down a downward spiral. You know, thinking the worst by coming into a full connection with this person. And definitely afraid of disappointment. You know, I think a lot of y'all really feared the disappointment of this connection blowing up in your face. For some of y'all, that's very strong. You know, y'all didn't want to experience the disappointment of this happening too fast and then being destroyed and disappointed about it. Yeah. Three of Swords, it stems back to past relationships, past bad experiences with partners and connections. Major healing work that y'all done. Because y'all have been through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. Some of y'all was with a person that y'all thought y'all would be with for the long term, but it ended up just being one of the worst experiences that you ever encountered. So a lot of healing from past pains. And disappointments. Now we're about to clarify deception. We got the Nine of Cups again. So yeah, some of y'all was fooling yourselves during this process that this person was not for you. A lot of y'all had to fool yourselves to go through this process, or fooled yourselves during this process to stay in this strong position in the mind while you're coming into your power during this spiritual awakening. But you always knew that this person did it for you. You always knew that this person made you happy internally on more levels than one. On a soul level, on a spiritual level, on an emotional level. You know. But you had to do what you had to do to make sure that you were showing up for yourself and your own transformation. Bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Swords. It's the ending of that cycle. A new fortunate cycle, a new bright and vibrant cycle of love and romance and connection for you. You know, it's the end of that past pain, those past swords from these past people that you were dealing with, the disappointment, the abuse. You know, the abuse in more ways than one, I'll say. You know, you were scared of experiencing that again. You know, things like that are traumatic. And I don't blame y'all. Things like that are very traumatic and they stick with you for a while. So y'all did a hell of a lot of soul searching, soul work and healing during this process. And that's really turning the wheel for you in your favor in all areas of your life, not just romance. Now we're about to clarify separation. We got the Chariot. Then we got the Three of Swords again. So yeah, definitely, this is the card of Cancer, the Chariot, which deals with the emotions. Definitely healing of the heart, healing of the emotions again. You know, this separation, separating yourself from this person and cutting this person off, that hurt you as well. Because you really like this person. They really resonate with you on a soul level. This is somebody who you really like to be with. The separation wasn't easy for you either. Moving away from this person was not easy for you. But you knew you had to go through this emotional and spiritual transformation by yourself. Again, following your higher guidance, your divine guidance, and your intuition. Working through these past obstacles, these past pains and hurts and disappointments to prepare you forward to the person that you supposed to be. Bottom of the deck, we got judgment. Again, more spiritual awakening, answering your highest calling, more healing with this cross right here. Looking at, evaluating your past connections. It's like all the ghosts of your past connections and hurts and wounds are being healed and brought up to the surface to be healed. You're freeing yourself from these past hurts and wounds. And that's all part of the spiritual process and spiritual growth. And your higher judgment is telling you that it's sounding a horn for you, like you've done the work, and it's time to embrace this connection if that's what you want. It's safe for you to do so because you're at a new spiritual level with the judgment. Things are only going to go up for you in romance from here on out. Particularly with this person, if that's who you choose to be with. That's who you really like. That's who really resonates with you on the soul level. So, don't be scared to approach this person. Reach out to this person. Because there's a whole lot of passion between y'all two. Soul connections aren't the easiest sometimes, but they're very necessary for both parties, for their individual spiritual development and healing, so they can come together pure, purified. You see, we got the white flowers right here. And the man is walking away, so it's safe, This is a message showing that it's safe for this connection to happen. All from the spiritual work you've done. Now everybody get some guidance and messages from Spirit to close out your reading. We got just ask. And we got be proud. Bottom of the deck, we got take a moment. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. So if you have any questions and concerns about your spiritual path and the awakening that you've been through and the transformation that you've been through and what to do next, just ask. Go to your spirit guides. Go to your ancestors, deities if you're working with them, gods and goddesses if you're working with them, because they're right there with you. They lend you a helping hand to make things light for you. If you feel like things are getting hard, getting tough, and as far as love, you feel like you don't know how to come forward to this person, after the silence, after the pause in action, thinking about if this person will embrace you again. Just ask the spirit world for guidance to help you be light, help you be lighthearted about it. It don't have to be hard if you want to reach out to this person. And we gotta be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you achieve, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. So be proud of yourself for doing this inner healing work, healing the heart chakra, healing all the deep wounds that was in the heart chakra that you experienced. Embrace the heart chakra. Embrace that love energy. You're in a better position to do so now from going through this spiritual awakening and transformation. So be proud of what you've been through. Be proud of the healing that you've been through and the work you put in to put yourself in this new spiritual position. Again, with this sun, it's time to come out. It's time to come out in the sun. Burst out into the scene, full throttle, in everything you've learned. Be proud of the whole process and journey, because this was huge. And now we gotta take a moment, stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Ties right into just ask. If you want to reach out to this person, it don't have to be a rushed decision. Don't let it put pressure on you to do so if you're not truly ready right now. It'll be okay to do it right now, but don't do it because you feel like you gotta jump right now just because you've been through this transformation. Nah, keep staying lighthearted, like these feathers. Keep staying lighthearted, doing what you're doing, focusing on you. Ask your higher guidance, your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides to let you know when it's truly time to reach out to this past person. Because this whole process was about you coming into your power and your spiritual awakening. So you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to make a rash decision to throw you out of that with all the work you don't put in. It's safe for you to reach out to this person, but timing is still everything. You got to make sure you're very secure in the whole process, in the connection. So it's all on you, Libra. You'll know when to reach out to this person. This is soulmate energy. You'll feel it in your soul when to do so. And that's undeniable right there. So that concludes your reading, Libra. If it resonated with you, please like and subscribe. If you would like your own personal reading from me, my contact info will be in the description. Until next time, Libra.